is learning how to blend, or anybody who is new to blending. So it gives you a wide range of different options. So here you can see there's a green smoothie option, an ice crush option, a regular smoothie option. There's also different preset functions from 1 to 5. There is mix, chop, blend, puree, and liquefy. So this blender is dishwasher durable. It's also BPA free. This jug right here is BPA free, so you don't need to worry about any of those chemicals leaching into your smoothie. It's made with Eastman Triton copolyester, so it's basically a polymer used to make houseware products, and it can stand up to extreme use and repeated dishwasher cleaning. And products made from this Eastman Triton copolyester are actually impact resistant and shatter resistant, and they stay durable even after hundreds of cycles in the dishwasher. So I find that with a lot of other blenders, you'll get like it looks like the plastic kind of degrades a little bit. But this blender doesn't really do that. It stays clean and clear. And because it's made out of this Triton copolyester, it's impact and shatter resistant. So if you're blending a bunch of ingredients in here and you're scared that your blender is going to shatter because of how high the speed is, I've done that lots of times. I have fears of blenders exploding on me, but it's not a reality. It's just my paranoia. So yeah, so it's not going to shatter on you. You don't have to worry about that. Another key thing about this blender is that the jug is temperature resistant, so you can put hot liquids in here and blend them up. Say if you make a soup and you want to make it creamy, so you need to blend it up a bit, you can put it right in here and you don't need to worry about the temperature messing up the plastic. Another thing about this is that it's odor, taste, and stain resistant, so you're not going to get stains in there. Like if you use turmeric in your blender, it's not going to stain it yellow, which again, previous blenders I've had has stained the blender jug yellow. So now that I've told you a bit about this blender jug, let's move our attention to this lid. So this top lid is, it's basically an inner lid for the main lid, and it's also a measuring cup. So you can see here, yeah, right there, it says 30 ml cup, 1 shot. So you can put different liquids and things in there that you're adding to whatever you're blending as you're blending it. And that just locks right on, right back on the lid. And it's also a lid suction release. So if you're having difficulties removing this lid on its own, then you can remove the suction. This might be hard with one hand, but I'll try it out. There we go. So that's the suction lid. It comes with these ribbed sections which help keep it really tight and sturdy on the blender, so you don't need to worry about liquids spilling over. Let's put that back on top and stick this lid back on. Okay. And also a thing about this cord, so the plug comes with this Breville Assist little circle here, so it makes it really easy pulling it out of the wall. So all you gotta do is just go like that, and you don't gotta struggle with it. Another thing about this blender is the blades. So if you see the blades in there, there's 2 in the bottom and 3 in the top, and these blades are basically called the Kinetics blade system. So it's kind of like a revolutionary blade technology that allows for smooth blending results. So you're going to get a really smooth product once you're done blending the ingredients. So the main feature of this blender obviously is the blender base. So I've turned it on. You can turn it off and turn it on. When it's on, it flashes red. When you turn it on, you can also see the countdown here. Let me fix up the lighting, it's super bright here. So you can see right there is the countdown timer. And then all of the different functions, 1 through 5, and also an auto clean, green smoothie function, ice crush function, and regular smoothie function. So there are 5 electronic speed buttons from mix through liquefy. So there's mix, and then liquefy, and then all the numbers in between. The mix function basically combines more delicate foods by using a type of folding motion, so it's really good for combining wet and dry ingredients. And then there is the chop function, so if you're wanting to finely chop some ingredients, it'll do that for you. There's also the blend function, so just regular blending, the puree function for making more puree style foods, and then the liquefy function, which is the fastest setting, and it's ideal for breaking down ingredients to make soups and cocktails and other really finely blended mixtures. To select these, of course, you're just gonna hit them as you go. Once you're done hitting either of the functions, the LCD timer screen will start counting up in 1-second increments until 60 seconds has been reached. And once the 60 seconds has been reached, the blender will automatically stop blending and the selected speed button illumination will turn off. And you can also stop at any time by pressing the on-off button or pressing whatever function you press, and you will know which function you press because it will illuminate red around the button. Also, say you wanted to pick the mix function, but then you decided you wanted to blend it. You can change these during any time of the blending process. So say you hit mix and you're like, oh, I want to blend. You can just hit 3 and the machine will just automatically switch to blend and it will start blending the ingredients. The preset programs here, green smoothie, ice crush, or auto pulse, and smoothie, and also me in the background there. So the green smoothie function, it's optimized to break down whole hard ingredients like fruit and tough leafy greens like kale for all the people who love kale in their smoothies. And also it helps break down seeds as well, so tough seeds like flax or chia seeds. And it allows them to blend together with other soft and liquid ingredients. And the smoothie function is a program that's been optimized to combine and aerate frozen and liquid ingredients together. So it basically has a unique processing technique that blends denser ingredients at a high speed, and then it will decrease the speed to combine ingredients together. The smoothie function will also circulate the ingredients for maximum aeration and creamy texture. And last but not least, the auto pulse or ice crush. This function will help crush ice, but it's also good for processing other foods that need sudden bursts of power. If you're putting ice in the blender and you want to crush it, the maximum amount of time that it can blend at any one time is 1 cup, so don't go above that 1 cup. Okay, so I'm going to make a tropical berry smoothie with a little bit of ginger in it. This is one of my favorite smoothies to make, and I don't have it pictured here yet because it's in the freezer, but I have some spinach I'm also going to be adding. The spinach is in the freezer because I usually go buy bulk somewhere and then I put it in the freezer so I don't have to go buy bulk organic spinach at Costco because it's a long trip away from home, so I'll be adding that in as well. So I'm going to prepare all these ingredients and stick them in the blender, and then I'll show you once I reach that step. Now that I've got all the ingredients in here, I've added around 2 cups of freshly squeezed orange juice, I've added about 2 cups of fresh pineapple, a little nub of ginger, about 2 cups of mixed berries, and then a little bit of spinach on the top. I also added some chia seeds as well, about half a tablespoon. So I'm going to select for this smoothie just the regular smoothie function, because although it does have greens in it, the greens are really soft and they're not hard like kale, so selecting just regular smoothie function for this I think would work best, because there's also frozen fruit in here which will mix nicely with the smoothie function. So I'm just going to hit the on button and then I'm going to hit the smoothie function.